minds together.
Welcome back, Lore Keepers, to another episode of Esoteric EBB. And today, we are continuing the investigation down in the shady parts of town. So we're actually going to go check in on the Azgalist post, because last time, if you remember, we had just knocked on the door of an old friend of ours. So, I'm going to check up on him, after we have told him that we have joined the Azgalist. So let's see what he's got to say. Ooh. Oh, it's that woman. Remember from the, it was like in the water lane. She was at the water lane, and she was having that argument with the other guy from the, I forgot what their name, nationalists? I believe they're nationalists. Let's actually see. Mr. StoryMode. You see the throng of dwarves shuffling around inside of a tiny apartment. The smell of confined sweat reminds you of the summer you spent as a farmhand on a plantation. Good times. Welcome to the Azgalist Sanctuary, on Torstad for short, Ast. An apartment full of nothing but dwarven willpower. How can they even breathe in here? What a wonderful sanctuary you've built here. It's central and it's small. He draws the air through his teeth and looks around. But we use what we got to full efficiency. But now the question is, what can you do for the Azgalist Workers' Party? Yes, give me a quest right now. The dwarf sucks in a deep breath through his teeth. Then he glances to his men before nodding slowly. We don't really need anything right now. Good, then I have some questions. Questions can be answered. Now, we're busy here, but I'll grant you some of our time. You know about the tea shop that blew up? Tell me what you know. What I know? I know damn well how happy I am that none of my boys were inside at the time. Especially happy that none of the youths got hurt either. They spend a lot of time there, from what I understand. What are your thoughts on the explosion? Free striders, for sure one of their ploys, or plans, or schemes that blew up in their faces. Maybe it's one of their hired hags, or an elemental mercenary gone rogue. I just know it, they're involved in this, and probably the owner, that drummer fellow as well. Did you know the owners? The Birdman, no, I've never spoke much with him. Something about him never stuck quite right with me, and it's not because of the voice thing, just it seemed like he was happy about hosting the youth's meeting and letting us have official drinking nights with local workers, but he seemed to be an opportunist, if anything. Something about the way he acted, not sure what, just a gut feeling, you know? A man of intuition and little else. That's all about the tea shop for now. Good. That's all for now. Thank you, citizen. Oh, the human woman frantically checks the pipes and rolling cogs with a thick copper press. Mr. Clare, you keep popping up. I go where I please. Clearly, but thanks for the help with that standoff. It was a delay, but it was kind of worth it to see those asshole faces when you told them off. Rollo and his idiot friends keep interrupting at the worst possible opportunity. Maybe now they'll finally stop. But I'm busy here, very busy. Can you be quick? Whatever it is you're here for. And why do you have this quiet Hubert guy with you? He weirds me out. Look, I'm just an observer, or a cleric handler, I guess. She lets out a short laugh. Okay, I get it. Cleric handler. That's good enough. Snell shrugs. Tell me about your relations with the tea shop. Love that place. Not because it was good, but a lot of memories are there. Were you friends with the owner? Oh, gods no. Mr. Drummer just served tea. We didn't talk to him much. Really sad to see it gone. I don't know what kind of trouble he ended up in, but I never expected Mr. Drummer to get into explosive trouble. Anything else? Not really. He just served tea and made that clacking sound. Alphonse might know more. The dwarf glances over to you with a frown. Alright. Good. Anything else? No, that's all. Thank you. Seems like none of them really have any idea as to what I'm actually looking for. I don't really need to steal that, if I'm being quite honest. Okay, that honestly did not help in our investigation at all. Maybe I'm not, getting to know a lot of these characters much, so they aren't willing to help. But honestly, I mean, we're kind of short on time. It's day 2, and we need to get this investigation dealt with by day 3. I'm being quite honest. No, it's him again. I really don't want to start any trouble with him, if I'm being quite honest. Him and Snell don't really see eye to eye, so I don't think that's going to be very useful. No, I think that's Snell's house. Just some random apartment. I did not mean to click just a door 170 times. Okay, so I'm not really finding anything over here. No one's really telling me anything I don't already know. Just kind of discerning, if I'm being quite honest. I would like to figure out where this lead is going to take me. I don't need to be in the Drunk Sphinx. That place hasn't really given me anything to go off of, to be quite honest. It seems like that kid Aaron knew the most. And I mean, it's granted he was the closest to the explosion. Cleric. Lady leans back in her throne. You've returned. I have some other stuff in the tea shop to report. Tea shop first, cleric. Focus on that first.
Huh?
Tea shop first. Tea shop first. Jeez, fine. That's all for now, so she's not going to be of help. Okay. Might have to go deeper into this. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to go back deeper into the Undercity. That seems like the most information I'm going to be able to get anywhere, if I'm being quite honest. Just like everywhere else up top, they don't know any. But oddly enough, I don't think they're going to know anything down here either, because they weren't around the explosion. But this is probably where they tried to escape. You approach a firmly shut door. They appear to not be open. I hate these things. Oh, it's sprouting like weeds across the dungeon. Terrible, horrifying even. Codes. One-way door. He taps on the wooden surface. Completely impervious to damage and force. Unopenable via whatever esoteric bullshit keeps this place afloat. Unless you stand on the other side of it, at which point the door opens like a friend of the robed light knight. So, I'll need to find the other side of the door in order to open it. That's the logic here, yes. Okay, well that hasn't been of help. See what I can find down here. Mr. Cleric. That's where that giant snail is. Come on, Snell. Keep up. I really hope I don't run into that monster again. Good. Actually, might be able to open this door now. Carefully, you guide the Janet into the perfectly sized eye hole. Once close enough, like a magnet, it gets sucked in. Then you hear a strange noise in the wall. Oh my god. Did something happen? Huh? Goblin gasped for air, unable to speak. Oh. That was fast. You would have died had the final blade not been blocked by those vines. And Snell would have died if he had not stood just a bit further back or to the left. Fuck! The goblin is actually shaking. God have mercy. We were so close to just like dying. Look at these things. You'd be cut in half. Are you aware of that, cleric? What's going on? Yeah, maybe we'll see in a bit. I've heard a delayed response is normal in these situations. Heard about a guy that got an arrow through his skull once, like straight through. The goblin tends to talk a lot when he is in emotional pain. This fucking guy, he just kept walking around like nothing happened. Like he was just... With a brash crack, the front of the shrine pops out of place. The goblin jumps. A deeper rumbling voice echoes through the chamber as a lion's skull begins floating out of the shrine along with a ghostly halberd. El Vigante Rojo di Crim Blanca, Castagra 2. Oh my god. Then the skull falls to the ground. Is that it? I'm not sure. He glanced around, scanning for threats. That was a ghostly apparition left to guard this shrine. I don't think they planned it to go that way. For once, I agree with him. The skull is on the ground before you. The skull is on the ground before you, and that halberd is just floating there, all ghost-like. Be careful. Guess I'll check them out. You kneel down to look at the cat-like skull on the ground. What's your thoughts on this, Snell? My head is empty as that skull, cleric. Can we go? Hello? No response. Okay, I'll leave you to it. So we can't get through that door at all. I got a ghostly halberd, though. I don't think I'm going to be able to use it much. So, that's Constitution, that's Intelligence and Wisdom, that's Strength and Negative Wisdom. I have a lot of Strength already, so I think I should be good. My Dexterity is terrible. I think it's 4. Jesus Christ. Well, that proved to do nothing. Well, that's fine then. Keep looking around this area. Hope for the best. That's a one-way door, I'm assuming. Even though I can't even interact with it, but I'm assuming it's that one-way door. See what's up with these guys down here, and that's... Embedded upon the altar, you see a circular stone slab. Whoever has worked this survey site in the past has attempted to place it in its natural position. It reminds you of a copper calendar, but far, far old. The various glyphs of the surface denote not a language, but rather sigils, it seems. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. It doesn't seem like that's gonna help me with the tea shop. One bit. Maybe I can climb over? You glance at the step. 2 meters. What kind of man, no, what kind of hero cannot step down a slightly uneven stone slab? Yeah, step down. Good. Taking the confident step onto the stone, you begin your descent. You close your eyes, and as you do, in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation, you are afraid. It is very steep. Yet your body remains calm. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the step. God, you're slow. Can we get moving now? Beside the buried statue, you see someone up on a ledge. There's a grunt echoing down the chamber, along with the sound of iron against stone. A dwarf? Down here? Could be a trap. Hello up there. Ah! The dwarf's smoldering eyes widen as he sees you. Look. Look, Romulus. We've got an official visiting. If that doesn't make us official, I don't know what will. Peeking out over the ledge, you spot a orange monster creeping about. A rust monster. The dwarf appears friendly with it. How strange. Rust monsters are known to devour metal. Keep your distance. What are you doing here? Me? Oh, you know. He lets out a smoldering laugh. A dwarf's gotta have a hobby. Mining in an ancient ruin is not a hobby, it's a profession. He puts down his tools and strikes a pose. Let me introduce myself. I'm Axel Madison. Dark Dwarf. Or, as they prefer, Underdwarf. Pleasure to meet you. You're a Norvik cleric, I presume. No, not just. Ooh. I'm a druid of the primal side of the esoteric. Oh, so like a mix. I'm aiming for full druid by the end of the next quarter. Good for you. Oh, and you've got a goblin with you. You Hubert friend? Yeah, you're that dungeoneer looking for the cats, right? More or less. Hope your lady wasn't too mad about my inquiry. I'd say annoyed is a better description, but it's fine. You just don't trespass anymore. Will do. Or I won't. I mean, but I should correct you. I'm not a dungeoneer. I'm more of a... With a bright smile, he adjusts the collar on his uniform. Well, I'm what you call a historian with ambition. As he says it, the orange beast sends an echoing hissing down the chamber. Exactly, Romulus. We're here on an expedition of grand proportions to find the legendary missing mind of Ptolemy, or Tolacat. Sounds like a quest. Oh yes, indeed. A quest, your ears perk up. But just to be clear, I'm not sharing spoils just like that. So here's the deal, I'm in trouble. His pet makes a loud blecking sound. Right? He mumbles, gives the monster a pet on the back. You want to help, friend? Help a stranger, that's how heroes are made. Help a stranger, that's how fools are robbed. I will help if I can. Great! You see those two strange ruins in the section of the city below the city? He points to the statue White Mane ruins before the dwarves and humans, even trolls. This place was ruled by cats. The theory goes the snails of Tolan had an esoteric mind not far from the Pillar of Jor. The mines of Tolamon, a place of thick vines and endlessly growing amber and platinum. But the walking god of Whitemane, for whatever reason, sealed it shut at some point, according to the legends. Sealed esoterically, probably, since we can't seem to locate it. Esoteric seals can be broken with the right knowledge. So there's an ancient snail folk and then slightly less ancient cat folk who built cat stuff on top of the snail stuff. Exactly! So you're looking for it. Oh yes, and I'm not alone in this, of course, but my research has shown me clear indication that these two ruins below Tolstad are more or less examined, at least by skilled hands. Your hands are skilled, very skilled. So what's the problem? There's no problem with this site, but I'm almost finished here and I'm unable to gain access to the second White Mane ruins, because it's inside Hubu territory, and they're very unwilling to allow a dwarf like me past. Your lovely goblin friends have hired a brutish bugbear as a guard. But you're a cleric, and if you can get access into their territory, then please, head south. Through the damp high caverns, there should be a White Mane ruins at the end. A shrine, probably marked by a bunch of feline symbols. He gestures towards the giant statue, just looking for big cats, essentially. I've already been there. What? Aren't you a little splunker? That's good, he nods. Did you see anything? Depends on what you're looking for. He leans over the edge. All I need you to do is tell me if you find a symbol of the sun or two blades. Either of those, then report back to me, if you're able, and if you have the time. He sighs a deep, frustrated sigh. Wish I could do it myself, darn those goblins. No offense, he adds, giving your companion a nod. None taken. I really, really do not care. Sun or two blades? Yeah, I didn't see anything like that. I'll go back and see if I missed it. Great! Since you've already made your way there, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle, I hope. He gives you a thumbs up. What do you know about the tea shop? He crosses his arms and gives you a long nod. It's a type of cafe, you know, they serve tea and other drinkables. Sometimes they even have pastries. I love kid-damned treats. No, the tea shop. Clicks his tongue. Is it some special tea shop I should be aware of? How long have you been down here? About a week by now. Takes time to set up a secure perimeter. So you know about the tea shop that exploded. Exploded? I thought the election was bad enough as it is. Now they've got exploding tea shops? Norvik is in trouble indeed. Oh well, he mutters. Can't help you there, friend. Alright, good luck down here. Goofy looking cat. You approach the step once more. A long step. Time it should be easier. Take that step again. You take the first step and then you are at the top of the step. Let's go. Well, that did not help in my main investigation. I don't know exactly where I should be going to try and figure out what to do during this investigation. Trying to retrace my steps, see if there's anything I missed over here, but for the most part, it's looking like I've already checked just about everything down here. Just kind of upsetting because I don't feel like I've completely gotten anything from this, like, investigation. I haven't really found any other, like, trails, for instance. It's sun in two blades. Yeah, and that snail is still there. So there's nowhere I could really go down here. I may just be, like, not looking in the right places, but there's gotta be somewhere. Because I don't want to go back down here and then just make another circle throughout, trying to figure out where to go. It's not what I would like to do. I've already made one trip down there. I don't need to make another. Especially if it's not bearing any fruit. That door leads nowhere. This wall leads nowhere. That leads back to the gelatin. Oh, that's that one-way door. I'm right back here. Yeah, no, not really finding anything down here, so I'm assuming I'm gonna have to do some more city searching, because down here there's nothing. Oh, that's ridiculous. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Underneath you find a cold corpse of a human. Thinning blonde hair, unkept facial hair. Mid-40s, factory worker, scrawny blood. His complexion shows nearly no decay. Most likely under the effects of a preserving spell. This guy looks fresh, like he could just sit up and talk to you. The goblin looks away. He does not wish to partake in death. The DC difficulty class of a dice choice is determined on how challenging the roll will be. Examine him closely. Oh, failure. There's something strange here. We must look closer. Harsh scars cover the skin. Signs of being either a hard worker or a careless worker. Make sure to check the back. How to move the corpse. Movement. The moment you touch it, black veins appear over its skin. A feeling of impending doom comes over you. Your stomach drops. Oh, wow. Followed by a wave of pain. Necrotic energies. Let go of that damn corpse. Drop. The moment you let go, the pain subsides. The dark marks on his skin disappear as quickly as they showed up. The goblin looks over to you with a concerned expression. This is why I don't deal with corpses. What a horrific spell. This corpse is cursed. This corpse is cursed by something wicked beyond your powers. They should have at least had a sign up. Like, don't touch the dead, they're full of black magic. You slowly cover up the corpse once more. You need to look deeper into this. Oh. Yeah, I don't think that guy's gonna help me much, if I'm being quite honest. No. Oh wow. I must have left that there. Anything else? Yes, he says with a smile, putting away some documents before him. Tell me, what do you know about the tea shop? What's there to say? I know about as much as your average Norvikan. He does a humble shrug. Tell me, what do you know? Of course. I heard the explosion. I went out to investigate, only to find that the tea shop caught up in a raging inferno. The Tolstad militia were already heading into action, so I went back inside, as to not be in the way. He is describing it with such a wonderful rhythm. Either he is a great storyteller, or this speech has been rehearsed. And that is that. Did you hear anything peculiar? A loud bang, some shouting afterwards. What sort of shout? From the militia. They were rushing to the scene. The fire prevention declaration has truly done wonders for the city. Nothing else? As the entire district almost turned into an inferno, there was quite a lot of commotion. Nothing that stands out, however. That's enough about the sound. I'm done asking about it. That is it. Thank you, bye. Yeah, this guy's not going to be of help. Don't exactly know where to go next. A green face is splattered across the facade, staring wildly toward the flaming sky. A dragon spread across it, or something like that. Can you call this art? Is that you, Snell? Ha! He says, not laughing. Funny. I do know the guy who made it. Calls himself Goblin. He's a bit of a twat. He says a bit, but really he means a massive gaping one. Trust me, I know these things. Place your hand upon the wall. You take a step forward, the painted stone surface is smooth. This is no cheap dwarven rock. This is the Gate-era architecture disguised among the rest. Tell me your secrets. Oh, failure. The focus falters. There is nothing to answer. But something is there, beyond the silent heartstone. Try again tomorrow, perhaps. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to continue to mess around with that.
Next time on Alien Dark Descent.
We're stepping off the Otego for the first time since we've crash-landed, in search of any survivors willing to put up a fight against the xenomorphs. Tune in tomorrow for the next episode of Alien Dark Descent. And it's daytime again, so I can look around a bit to actually see if that griffin has woken up in Water Lane. Because if not, I'm going to have to get the help from the Darrow, and personally, I don't. What the heck is that? Beneath the shadow of a gnarly statue sits a girl wrapped in colorful garments. Girl? No. This is a woman. She's wearing some sort of hat with an attached veil covering her face. On the ground around her, upon a fancy rug, you see an assortment of strange trinkets, some of them of quite potent esoteric auras. She tries to say something, but it is clearly unable due to the heavy layers of insulation. Sorry? She lifts up the small arm from underneath the layers, ripping the hat mask from her face. I said, gods, it's cold. It's so cold here. You see how her skin has a faint blue tint. That, along with her small figure, makes it obvious to you. She is a halfling. You carry that thing around? Would that impress you? She taps the statue behind with an evil grin. Let me introduce us formally. This here behind me is my guardian. Cruel wing cruelty, flying evil, something like that. I call him Philor, a gargoyle, earth elemental, terribly powerful. Him, the one and only. As for me, I am Oyagu, the traveling wind, she who brings that which tingles around the coast, from band to band. Her voice carries in a wonderfully exotic tonal melody. Foreign music. Ugh. My services are available to you if you have the coin. I have coin. Wonderful to hear. Though I'm still getting used to this, what do you call it here? Crown, yes? Give me your crown and you shall have great treasures, no gentleman. Quiet. She speaks strangely, somewhat. It's like she knows the language perfectly, but the way she talks is off. Ah, of course, she's under the effects of tongues. The goblin clears his throat and gives the halfling a bow. So, you're the King Cargilmeshian vendor that came by the other day. Oh, I am popular then. She gives the goblin a glare. You're an affiliate with this dragon I hear about. Yeah, everything worked out with the application. It did. Send my regards to your queen. She's not a... Sure, I'll do that. He gives you a nod and steps back. What do you say, warrior? Make time worth it here in the corner? I'd like to browse your wares. Great. What can I interest you in, for example? She pulls out a yellowed scroll from her chest. Ooh. I don't have... How many crowns? I have 178. I low-key wanted that helm. Don't really feel like I need anything else. That's all for now. Okay. What do you know about the tea shop? She looks to her right. It's not in great condition. True. Anyway, I do not know much as to why it became this way. I arrived in the afternoon, on the day it happened, you see. Have you heard anything about it? Just that it exploded, but people tend to not want to speak about it much, from what I've noticed. Almost like it's none of their concern, or all of their concern. That's all I wanted to ask. I really like that helmet up there. Why is it hanging from your statue, friend? Oh, that's just a warning. Last adventurer who tried to steal from me left it behind, so you can buy it if you want. If you dare. That's all for now. Thank you, merchant. Okay, well, it's nice to find a new person on the road, but would she have helped? Not much. Let's see what Aaron has to say.
Huh?
Hey, it's you again. Buying something? Do you know a Frank son of Frank? Not really. He's lying. Just look at his eyes move around. The kid likes money, saying, convince him to tell you through the power of social manipulation. Ooh, perfect. Power of manipulation flows through. It's an esoteric effect, really, because you know exactly what to tell this young girl. If there's anything else you remember, the city needs to know, kid. Okay, maybe. Oh, there was one more thing. He's dragging this out. That's weird. He enjoys the attention. I saw some dude in a big yellow backpack. That was earlier in the morning, but he stood out like a sore thumb. Plus, he bought a free Strider magazine. A free Strider magazine? Yeah, one of those open. Jesus Christ. Open up port signs. Bucha bullcrap. Kid thinks about it. The fellow wasn't Earth folk. Fancy clothes covered in dirt. My guess would be a vegetarian merchant. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile. Did you get his name? I asked, and he was just so out of place. But he gave me a fake name and a thumbs up. Kid shakes his head. Ridiculous. Asking what was the fake name. Oh shit. Star witness up. Frank, son of Frank. Guy was fucking with me. Interesting. Harsh word for a child. Did you see where he went? Yeah, down. Said he had important meeting below, whatever that means. What do you mean down? What did he look like? I don't know. Curly black hair, short beard. Be firm. It's important. Take your time. The kid thinks about it. Fellow wasn't Earth folk. Fancy clothes covered in dirt. My guess would have been a vegetarian merchant. Felt like he was trying to hold a low profile. Okay, can I get out of this? Interesting. Thank you for the information. No problem. I intervened between Rollo and Modesta. Oh yeah, I heard. That's good. I was worried something bad would happen. But don't tell Rollo I told you to go down there, okay? No worries, I won't. Good. You did great. You truly completed a quest like a hero. Okay, now we need to figure out what this down meant. But let's go to the question tree first. Where on the questing tree? Where did this say 4 go? Oh. So any of the ones... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I actually have to click them? It's a little weird. Okay, but how do I actually do the quest? Okay, why did it pop up if I can't actually, like, select it or anything? Did it just add something? Ruffled something. Okay, so I'm assuming he's some type of free strider. I don't know. It's our best guess for now. Honestly, I think the free striders hang out at the Drunken Sphinx. And that place is closed up until a little bit later. But it's not really going to be any help. I don't know anywhere else to find the free striders, if I'm being quite honest. So, we're hitting about that time, so I'm gonna probably do one last full investigation of the city. And if I don't happen to find either the Son of Franks or any other clues that can help me get into the tea shop, I'm probably going to have to, like, take that deal with the magistrate, just for the simple fact that we're kind of hitting blanks here. And if we can't figure it out by ourselves, we're going to have to get the help that's necessary, even if it might mean that we're going to have to, do with his demands, which is basically withhold some of the truth. And I don't want to... That was a woman. Bruh, that had me hooked. I was like, is that them? But no, it's not, which is upsetting, to say the least. It's a person in yellow. I think they did that on purpose, if I'm being quite honest. But, yeah. Basically, we're going to have to wait. I'm going to give it another day of investigation, another episode, if you will, of investigating this town. And if we can't find anything, then we're going to have to go back to the Darrow, the magistrate, and just take his deal. And that means we're going to have to withhold some of the truth, which possibly means he does know something that's going on, but is unwilling to tell. But, yeah. Anyways, that's it for this episode of Esoteric EBB. Hopefully you're here for the next one. Thank you for checking in. My name's Hollow, and you are watching.